Romance of a Dead Kingdom. Now I pulled up the lyrics first here and was taking a run through them, and we got this RISHLOO song coming up right now, and it's very interesting. Very cool lyrical content. Kind of feels like one of those that you could really filter through the moment. Uh, we're gonna go and figure that out. But I get the lyrics up over there. Let's see what we get. I think it's cool. That line is that was in the eyes of a child, the world looks bleak. Now this is where I think this lyrical content is very good, but filtering through one's own perception, uh, it might I might argue. I actually think it's funny. I am a big fan of Mark Passio and his teachings on natural law. I went and listened to Chomsky describe natural law versus legal law, and he ended up, because he's an atheist, ended up using childlike wonder and care. Uh, the most of the advanced fear and hate in this world is a byproduct of mature thinking. It is not childlike innocence and purity being brought to us, right? I'm just saying. I don't. Yes, some children's worlds are bleak and miserable. That is not the because of paternal love. No, most children's lives are basked in the joy of their parents. It's just a simple fact. Fact. And that would be every corner of the planet. Uh, Turns out, as much as people want to deny it, a nurturing quality exists within our framework. Just, to be fair. The rest of it, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool. Very cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And then I don't think there's anything wrong with reflecting on, let's say, the injustice in humanities that some suffer. As long as we never think the suffering is the norm. That's just not true. The norm is everyone who ignores current events. They just don't care. None of it plays a role in their very lives. It's secondary to everything else. And that's why we don't hear from them. They don't bother. And they make up the majority of the planet. Yeah. And I don't actually think I'm far off the mark there at all. So we choose what we manifest. As we birth ideas in our mind, we choose what to bring to reality. If all we choose to bring to reality is the darkest corners of our fears and inabilities, then that is the world we'll create for ourselves. So, I think I would spend more time diving deep and looking for what I could use to reassure myself of something, not punish myself for something. But I do think the musical source is very thought-provoking, along with being it's a cool song. It's chill. But for me, boy, it's just about the lyrics now and the self-examination I find within the lyrical content. Every moment, and whispers turn now to shouting for my escape. Away, rashly you stifle warning. See now the fruits of failure. Ignorant liar, did you truly think you could stay a while and avoid your fate? Crawling, grasping, searching, reaching for a path through all this chaos, choking on the ashes of a life that suddenly has passed. And as the screams subside, I slowly raise my head to watch the final ruin and see my kingdom stand. Ooh. Oh, it just ends. I like that. It's been a long time since I discussed endings. Hey, that's a bruff. To the point. Yeah, I can handle that. Romance of a Dead Kingdom. Now, I actually like it. I like it very much. I was hunting around at that line. You think you could just wait here and avoid your fate. I like that. The difference is, I am positive my fate would be to try to manifest something of good and of value, to create and build, not to deconstruct. If the underlining control system of it all wishes to just deconstruct everything built and then rebuild it in their own image, I find that a little too defeatist for me, and I can't get on that train. But I can believe that in every miserable moment there are very, very honest and observable rays of light. and then that matters much more than the dismal perceptions that I could steep myself in. So I mean, it's just a personal thing. I don't. Just me, myself, and I. On these opinions, I rely. They don't mean nothing. I did very good. I do think it's Tool-like. I think the sound of the Fury was too. I think they both kind of sounded similar, but very good. So I mean, that's that whole now. If there's super fans on each side of in different camps there, then obviously I'm just an asshole. Because I'm sure RISHLOO sounds like RISHLOO, and the Sound of Fury sounds like Sound of Fury, and Tool sounds like Tool. Fair enough. I'm not really trying to say they're copying or anything. It's just people like that sound, and yeah, it's like 3-chord heavy metal band, 4-chord AC/DC esque band. There's there's been 100,000 of them. Just because we can name 4 doesn't mean they didn't exist. They sure the hell did. Later.